Okay, we're live. We're recording. We're on the air. Hello, everybody. It's another 12 frames per second. I'm very excited about this one. I'm excited about all of them, but this one I'm very excited about. So my lovely guest here today is.
I'm Launch. I play Road is -N, the head idiot witch, and I love her.
Everyone loves Road. I'm very excited, and I am playing the engineer because I play him like 95% of the time.
It's true. It's true.
It's
We're
true.
favorites.
Well, as long as you're not completely sick to death of him. This character probably isn't. I don't know. Should we start with Road? I feel like we should start with Road because we're at your digs.
That's true. It's how early? How early do you think it would be?
I don't know. I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Road is just getting up, which means that it's a little past noon.
Oh,
She works a late night radio show. She likes to sleep in a
that's
lot.
valid. That's valid.
So she's just getting up, like takes a single pom-pom off of her hat, and then just kind of swaps to cowboy mode instead. Because when she's sleeping, it turns into one of those old-timey sleeper hats. Just
Oh
pom-pom
my
at the end,
god,
off
I
the night.
need art of this. Oh my god.
But she's just getting up, making herself a nice thing of coffee, blearily kind of looking at the things on her wall, of which she has a lot, mostly just pictures of her and her friends, a single framed business card from a certain engineer,
Oh.
you know.
Oh, that's very sweet. Oh, super cute.
This is just a day in the life of Road is -and.
Okay, so I don't know quite where we are. We're like, I mean, do you have like an apartment or like do you
She's
have...
got a duplex in Billstown.
Get you fun? I like that. Okay, well, you hear a... Do you have a doorbell or do you just have a knock? Do you have a bell pull? I don't know. What flavor of door have I got to approach here?
She's got just a door because generally, if any of her witch girls need to get in, they know where she hides the spare key. So, if it's anyone else, then she'll know because there'll be a knock instead.
Well, in that you know it's someone else because you hear...
2 bits.
That's the
And
correct
she'll
response.
Go over. She'll go over to the door, open it up. Howdy. Morning.
Well,
Son.
I might
Afternoon.
contest the hour that you specified there, but I'll have a good day.
Sun's out, and I just woke up, so it's morning enough.
Oh, bless your
morning.
soul. Oh, of course you have that late night radio show. Sorry, you probably don't recognise me with these on. And he's...
What you need, stranger?
This stranger, as you say, has, one would almost call it a familiar silhouette, but the engineer is wearing his googly eye disguise kit, those of you who haven't seen it. That featured in the reunion game. I can't find the art right now. It's online.
Works like a charm, though, because Road just woke up.
Works every time. So yeah, he, alarmingly, this character who you do not recognise at all, takes both of his eyes off, and then you do recognise the engineer is standing right in front of you.
Oh my gosh, engineer, how'd you get here? What?
Okay, that was a bit much on the ears, but it's lovely to see you as well. I thought I'd better travel incognito. You know, it gets a bit much signing autographs.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but like, you didn't say you were coming out here. No, oh man, I mean, I would have woken up. I would have gotten the brisket. Oh man, I should have like tied it up some. Oh man, and she looks around to all just the engineer memorabilia scattered across her house. Is like, yeah, I probably should have tied it up a lot of it.
Can the engineer see this? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy displayed.
He looks
Proud of all her stuff.
Oh my god. I don't think he minds at all. In fact, he has a... You don't have to make insight for this. He has a kind of almost nostalgic grin. Because, you know, he lived in wherever he could get a hold of, and he did not have time to organize his shit or tidy it up. Even at the studio, like, someone else does that for him now. If he was left to his own devices, as we saw with his office management, things get a little bit messy. So,
just a little bit.
he says, "Oh, now you mind that. I caught you by surprise." And this honestly makes me feel quite at home.
Oh, I mean, like, shucks and all. Do you like want to come in? I got some coffee on. I've got some coffee ready.
Oh, hey, I'm gasping. Oh, please, I'm dried out.
Oh, all right.
Have you got any Tabasco to go in it?
What?
Tabasco, you know, the sauce.
Oh, yeah. I got some of that. Secret
Cracking.
sauce,
Oh, it makes all the difference in the world. Just chuck half of it in there.
Just kind of like looks at her already like half empty thing of Tabasco and just kind of puts the entire bottle in it.
Oh. Actually, I'm gonna make a perception check for that because I think it's a roll that I ought to make. An 11. Damn it! I don't think that's good enough for him to notice because if he had, he would have like been like, "I'll buy you a new one." With the money I don't have.
She put the entire, like, the bottle itself in.
Oh, that's great. Extra crunch. He will love this. Thank you very much. So how are you doing? It's been a while. Thank you so much for getting that filming out the way for the first Star Call films. I mean,
you know, it's all fun.
I hope you don't mind. Like, you did request that you were only in the first one, so, you know, having to axe your character was a bit... But, you know, I think it does add to it. It's got a good dimension.
I know, it's so dramatic and so fancy, so I can't wait to see how it all turns out, though. I really can't.
If I could twist your arm, I might have you come back as, like, a ghost or something in the second one.
Vibrating.
Well, we'll see when we get there.
Her leg hits a table and the table starts vibrating too.
Okay, we'll steady on the neck. Oh, well, I don't have to stir my tea now, you've done it for me. But anyway, I did ask, how are you doing? It's been a while.
Well, I'm pretty good. My dad and my pa got second place in the brisket bake-off, thanks to my girls.
That's marvellous. I'll have to chase up an article about it. I hope Luton covered it.
I don't know right if he did. It was pretty chaotic and all. But
sounds like
my girls did my family good. They almost won.
I think that's
for
fun.
that.
Honestly, just entering is something. Like, competitions, it's weird. Like, you can go into a competition and, you know, you're entering for something that you've done your entire life, but there's something about the atmosphere or the equipment you're using, it doesn't matter. You can come last in a thing that you've been the best at your whole life.
Can Road, like, incite that?
Sure.
Seems like that might be something.
Go ahead and roll.
So I forget.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Real quick. This is the wrong dice bot.
It's alright. It's alright. There are many dice bots out there. I'm 22. Well, that makes sense, because he's actually being very honest with you. I think he's really thinking about his early days entering the film festival, because it was really different. And, you know, entering things is different. Like, making art for art's sake is very different from making it with the intention of putting it up against other things. And it can really change how you approach things, and not in a good way. So that's what you get from that. Like, and he's usually very brazen about the whole competition thing and the fact that he wins all the time. But it's like, nah, it's not that simple.
Yeah, Rhoda's probably thinking it's more about the recent loss, but
oh, he couldn't even enter. That was a disaster, man. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, you have that insight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really do much, none. I mean, yeah, I don't think I really ever entered into competitions or anything besides for helping Dad and Pa at the competition.
Hey, you don't really strike me as the competitive sort. You're much more supportive.
Aw, I try to be. I really do.
I think you
try
succeed.
to support my girls in everything they do.
How are they? How was that?
So
what did you call them? The Brick Brigade? I like that reference. Good one. Take down that fourth
right now
wall.
we're in kind of a lull because of anime holiday season and all, but what am I thinking? I know Bo had something going on, or her little attack made a friend, so she's been busy. Echo, Eccle's been busy. Yoba's been around. Oh, you should meet Yoba sometime. She is hilarious. Oh my goodness gracious.
This was
Funny little goblin girl. I love her so much.
a wee goblin. I'm intrigued. I will definitely. I've actually been struggling with the character that I'm gonna play in the second film, and you know what? It's weird. The serendipity of meeting people who inspire you. Maybe there's something in the cards for that. I'll have a look.
Yeah, I can hook you all up. Oh my gosh, she is mighty something chaotic, smart, and just so darn nice.
He's just slow nodding.
You just hold her like a little gosh darn little Ninja Junior and just be like, "Oh, thanks, Yoba." Just make a squeaky toy noise if you squish her hard enough.
Oh my god. He actually gets out his notepad and like makes a note of this. Like, he's definitely gonna chase this lead up because it's weird like how things, you know, you have to go out and find inspiration and sometimes it's a person. So yeah, he's gonna see if that tickles his muse, which it may well. I would like you to make an insight check.
Another insight check. Yes.
Yes. A 15. I think because you know him now, like, you know, you've watched all of his films.
As you can probably see with her, like, many restored posters just scattering her living room.
Oh boy. He's trying not to notice that too much, but yeah, that sure is a thing. And he is pleased about this. He is. I would be excruciated. I would just be hiding, but no, not this guy. He's so full of himself. But you've also come to know him. Like, you've worked with him now on 2 films, which is great. So with a 15, I'll let you have that he is here for more than just checking in on you. You suspect there is another reason why he has turned up on your doorstep.
So, why make the trek out to Dillstown? I mean, it's nice visiting and all, but you know I show up at the studio like once a week to bother people.
And he chokes slightly on the coffee Tabasco. To Buffy? I think I'll workshop that. And he isn't joking because of the disgusting flavour that would result in. My god, I almost want to make it just to see how bad that tastes. I think I like my taste buds too much, though. Anyway, well, alright, you got me out. You're too good at reading me. It's true. I feel highly hypocritical after all the help you've given me, but I need to ask you for a favour.
Alright. What do you need?
Are you sure? I mean, like, I
am leader of the Brick Brigade, and we do pride ourselves on helping people.
That is what you're all about, that's true. I'm a bit short on funds. I don't know if I can repay you financially, but if there's anything I can ever do in return for you, you already know that you don't even have to ask, I'll do it.
I mean, you already done, like, enough. I'm in 2 whole films. I keep forgetting I'm in the first one. People are like, oh, hey, there's Calamity Damon. I'm like, how do you know who I am? And then I remember.
We still have kids turning up to the studio asking for you. Like, where is she? Where is Rhoda? We want our autograph. And then, like, you know, I have to break the hats by saying that you're an imported good. I should get you to sign some glosses before I go back, but that's not the favour I was asking. Okay, how do I say this? I need you to help me learn magic.
Oh, I mean, like, I can go get, you know who's really good with magic? Tammy. Tammy is phenomenal. She's real book smart and all that. She's real good at explaining it all. I think she's probably free. I can probably get a hold of her. Yeah, I can get one of the girls to do that if you need help with it.
His face sort of does an involuntary sort of twitch. He says, yeah, I book smarts. Well, the thing is, I did ask a fellow from my studio, Marcel. He's very...
Wait.
Aye?
Marcel.
Marcel? Do you know him?
Marcel.
Tall, kind of a giraffe of the Ghibli Prince
Is
description.
Is that the Cell? Like Cell and Prim and Toby. Is that
Oh,
Cell?
yeah, they're an item.
That's him! I come by the studio every day, once a week, and I can't find him anytime.
He does have an amazing capacity for disappearing, considering how thick and tall he is. Shy, that one. Anyway, he's a lovely boy. He's been a real stand-up fella. Got me these boots, you know, and you can notice that he's got some really nice boots. They're really good. Like, out of character. Cell's player, Vamp, very kindly was like, do you want boots of kicking? Cell's gonna buy them, the engineer for Animus. And I was like, are you sure? That's your money! And now I have boots, which is really cool. These boots were made for walking on your grave. He's got them in black, but they've got like the fancy trim, like, but you only notice if you look closely, but it's like, oh, those are so good! So good! I love these boots.
God, that's so sweet.
He's glowing a
Or
bit.
it's just fuming, like, I can't find him. And I go so often, and I ain't ever found him once. And he's out here buying boots. I just can't find him none. And I'm just saying, I'm supposed to be head of the brickery. I'm supposed to be good at finding things. I can't find this one guy.
Question, does he know that you're looking for him?
No.
You might want to give him a clue. I'm sure he would be delighted to meet you. I'm sure everybody is delighted to meet you. Anyway, I lost track. I did ask him to help me, and we sort of do a zip band cut to back in time when Marcel was enthusing about magic and like in the academic arcana way. Like he's got like 3 chalkboards with writing all over them and like lecture notes, and then we cut back to like the engineer sitting there in front of him and his head just catches fire because like, what the hell is all this? This is not the way his brain works. And yeah, we come back to the present and he has the same kind of frozen of horror, polite horror expression on his face. I'm not particularly given to academic studies. You know, I learned to make films by making films. I learned to act by acting. I learned to engineer by taking machines apart and putting them back together. I learn by doing the things.
Well then, you come to the right place. I didn't learn academic stuff none either. I just did it.
You see,
So I guess we're gonna be doing it.
I knew you were a like soul the moment I laid eyes on you, and he's giving you a hug.
Ah, Rose loves engineer hugs.
Yes, they are very warm.
Big goofy smile.
Well, I do appreciate it because, well, I think I've always had a capacity to do this. It's genetic. I'm half fire spirit. That's a thing, and I've kind of been ignoring the fact, and now it's kind of happening, and I think it actually could be very useful, but I don't know how to do it on purpose properly.
I understand. I didn't know how to do a lot of my magic none good when I first started out some.
Really? That's interesting. How did you learn how to do it then?
Well, first things first, and she summons her gun and places it in your hand. You need a gun.
Alright, I'm not going to contest that, but wait.
Now try. Try to do magic with a gun.
Are you sure? It's your gun. And also, we're inside a building.
Yeah, listen. She'll take it, like, fire off a shot, and it just ricochets, like, around the place.
It lands in his coffee. It, like, goes in the coffee, and he's like, oh, nice, okay. Well, if you absolutely...
It's all good.
Your landlord is not going to mind this.
I think the landlord gave up on me, like, a few weeks ago, not gonna lie.
Oh, alright then. And he's going to try. What do I do?
Roll Dex with not proficiency unless he's proficient with gun.
Well, he's not proficient with this gun. I'll say that.
All right.
So I will just stick with Dex. I will stick with Dex. 14. I mean, a 16. There. I can count. I can read.
Yeah, it's a shot, not magic, though.
Mm-hmm.
All
Pew,
right.
pew, pew, pew. Was that good? I don't actually know. I have to establish,
All right,
I have accidentally kind of done magic before. Actually, there's one or two that I can do on demand. It's just, I basically really need to figure out a way of using this magic to help defend myself, if that makes sense. There's a lot of heat on me at the moment, and it would really pay dividends if I had a way to avoid getting murdered.
All right, defense magic is So you've had some magic. You've like done magic a little bit before, yeah?
Hey, I've got one or two. Oh, this one seems to work fairly well. And he gets out a knife. This, for those people listening, is the knife that he was shanked with by Tally. And I jokingly said in the game, "Can I keep this?" when he was being stabbed. And the DM was like, "You know what? Yes." So he takes the knife and just like holds it and does something, like a little flourish with it, and it goes, and it has got green flame blade, the cantrip happening now.
Ooh, I can do that one too. That one's always fun.
Right, isn't it pretty? I like it.
Oh, okay. So you got a little bit of fire. You got a little bit of fire. That's good to know. We got fire magic.
And there's been one that's worked most of the time. There was one occasion that didn't work, and that was surprising. The one that makes you fall slowly is the one for that.
Fly?
Nah, I couldn't control it. I just kind of fell, but slowly. You know, like a feather, like kind of floated down.
If only either of them had any sort of intelligence modifier.
Do you want to roll intelligence? Like, roll Arcana. Just in case. Rhoda's heard of this.
Just in case.
Nope.
Gosh darn it.
It's alright. It's very hard to get over that instinct.
Yeah!
That's... No, you got an R in the wrong place. Try again. I'd love to take a 0. I'd love to. But it's not. A 16!
I want a 0.
Like, do you know it?
She does not know the spell, but she's kind of thinking that it's just fly.
Okay.
But you're not doing it right.
Okay. Well, you see, like, that's worked most of the time, but there was one occasion where I tried to use it and it didn't work, and I'm not actually sure why.
Alright, well, there's only one way to try that out, and that is to try to do it again. So you go up to the roof, and I'll go out here, and you jump, and then I'll catch you if anything goes wrong.
How
Sound
many...
good?
Okay, I'll try. Question, how tall is this building? Just to get this
it's
D6.
only like 2 stories.
Okay, 2 stories. That's fine. He'll bounce. It's fine. I've got the agony effect. Okay, he goes up to the roof. He's on the roof.
Don't worry, I will catch you in my arms if it does not work.
You sure about that? I'm fairly light, but I'll probably give you some impact damage.
Well, that means hopefully you'll do the magic good then.
Alright, here goes. And he is going to jump off the roof! And he tries to activate this magic, and I'm going to roll a d2 because I didn't actually decide whether or not to have it. Okay, 1 is good. 1 is, like, as previously established with the Delta Song method of luck. 1 is good, 2 is bad. 1 is good. He is wearing a cravat today, and it is pink. And he does slow down when he gets to about the first story and just kind of, floats down slowly. And I want you to make a perception check.
I swear, I'm not gonna put in the wrong one this time.
It's fine. It'll be the running joke for this game. Oh, lovely. Okay. I mean, you are extremely on guard, waiting to either be splattered by or, like, effectively catch this hollow-boned creature. Like, you probably would have been alright, but the spell activates like it should, and you notice that this cravat actually kind of glows slightly.
Ooh.
And he
Don't
left.
need a gun, none. I get it. All right.
Okay, well, I'm on my feet again. I'm glad I didn't have to cannonball into you. I mean, so I don't know how I did that. I mean, that's not particularly helpful, and I still don't know why it didn't work that particular time.
All right. So, what was different now between last time when it didn't work none?
Well, the last time, what was I doing? Oh, I was up in the rafters and I just kind of slipped, and I thought, oh, it's alright, and then it wasn't. Made a bit of a dent in the floor. What was different? And he's gonna, I think, roll a history to see if he can remember, like, precisely what was different. And that's just a straight d20. An 18! Okay, fine. He lists, like, a bunch of things, like the weather and, like, the environment and, like, how he was feeling, like, had he slept enough. But then he's like, well, and I wasn't wearing what I'm wearing now. I was in, just my shirt and trousers.
That's what it is.
What?
It's this fancy old scarf. You don't need no gun. You just need your scarf.
This? Oh, well, I did wonder about that, because look, it can do this, and he, like, tugs at it, and it turns into a regular tie instead of a cravat.
How didn't you realize this part? I mean, it's magic tie, evidently.
I didn't know the tie was magic. I thought it was just some more of my magic kind of leaking out in a convenient way, because then I can have it as whatever I want, which is great.
I mean, that is true. But I think it's that.
So
I mean, unless you want to try it without and see if that still works, but
let's do it!
I don't know much none.
Hey, we've got to make sure that this is the key impacting factor, otherwise I'm gonna be saying, oh, I've got to wear me magical scarf, and, like, what if it's not? Then I look like a prize chump, don't I? Anyway, here, take it.
Alright.
Okay, and he scuttles up the stairs, and he's back on the roof, and he says, alright, here I come, and jumps off. Do you want to roll Dex to try and catch him?
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh boy. What's this? Just flat Dex?
Yeah. See you! Boom!
I got.
Do you want to describe what happened?
Probably, just smack. We got a road-sized crater in the ground.
Yeah, this is very Wile E. Coyote. And from the bottom of this engineer-shaped hole you hear, well, I think you were right.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, good news is, I got fly, so we can get out of this hole.
And I will take 2d10 of damage. 9. Okay. Alright, well, okay, your working theory appears to be correct. So what's the deal with that? Does everybody have a magical tie or equivalent thereof?
I mean, usually everyone's got a little something that they use, and they're like, oh, if I focus on this good enough, then I can cast spells. Some spells don't really need it. I don't remember which ones, though.
Interesting. And he is making notes of this because it is important to know.
But yeah, for me, it's all my guns and stuff. Like, I just pull out a gun. Hey, we got fly. We got other spells.
Oh my God, Road, I love you. We've got fly. We've got fly.
We got fly. We got gun.
The spell gun. Everybody knows that one. My favorite cantrip.
It's a classic.
And he's just nodding.
Yeah.
He's nodding sincerely about this. Like, he's taking every word you say as gospel. Anyway, so he says,
I know, like, Dad's got his book. Pa's got his microphone.
Well, so they really can come in any shape or form. So this isn't.
I mean, really.
This isn't too strange having a magical tie.
No, not that at all. I mean, I got a gun.
Oh, fair enough. And he touches the thing again and changes it to a neck scarf, which is a bit more like, he's worn neck scarves in lots of the films. So, like, that's basically his most comfortable neckwear. He's like, alright, so we've solved one mystery already. You see, I knew you were the right person to deal with this.
Beams.
I'm really relieved that you're not, like, disappointed. I guess I'm kind of shy about this, because... I'm 60. I ought to have got a grip on this already.
Oh, don't be like that. Magic's fancy and stupid and tough.
Well, I just hope this old dog's not too old to learn a few new tricks. Okay, we've got that one, Dune. But returning to the defensive message, like, if there's a way to help me avoid getting hit, like, do you want to shoot at me a bunch? We'll see just what happens.
I mean, like, are you sure about that? I mean, we could do that.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, it is up to you. Like, I'm basically gonna say, like, the next thing to learn is, like, how to evade things efficiently. And if you've got an idea for that, I'll go with it.
Oh no, it's gonna be a little bit of a shootout.
At least once.
I guess we can go up to the roof and like do it there.
Hey, we're not gonna hit anybody else.
Hurt you none.
I'll be fine. I made sure I was properly healed up this morning, and I've got plenty of health to go around. I'll be fine.
Bro just kind of like looks at the giant engineer-shaped hole.
I mean,
all right.
Look, you've seen my films and you probably heard about some of the stunts that went a bit sideways. I have survived far worse than this, or you putting a couple of bullets in me. I'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to hurt you none. I mean, I'll do it. You better not get hit, please.
Well, that's the idea. The point is, and I think they're having this conversation as they're going up the stairs, like zigzagging. Yeah. A couple of neighbours listening to this, like, what?
What is the witch up to this time, dear God, please?
She gonna kill a man? Let's go watch. He's basically saying, well, the thing is, like, you just saw it. That activated because I was falling. I still don't really know what I did to make it happen, per se. So, my logic is, and I think you'll agree with it, that if I'm put in a particular kind of jeopardy, that's basically going to be the only way that my magic is going to manifest in a helpful way.
I'd say no, but it does seem kind of like that, and I'm not magic fancy, so I guess that's what we're doing.
Great! Come on, let's get on with it. I'll race you. And he's going to race you. Do you want to roll athletics?
Sure.
Let's see.
Oh
boy, this could go well. 16. Mm-hmm. That's 6. Okay, he's not even, like, using his, like, crazy dash ability, but, barbarians, when they are running, are pretty fast.
I'm familiar with how fast he can go.
Like, this is slow. He gets to the door, like, quite a long time before you, but, it's fine. He's pleased. Like, you made him feel better about himself after hitting the dirt in front of you.
Road trips up the stairs a few times.
Oh, steady on.
I made it!
I'm glad to see that. I don't want to have to test that feather folly type thing again on you.
Don't worry, I got 5. I probably should have done that, huh?
What?
I will.
Yeah, never mind. Let's move on, and we're on the roof. What do we want to do on the roof?
Alright, so, I guess you get over there, and I'll shoot at you some?
Alright, yeah, sure. Evasion. We're talking evasion. Alright, I'll try to not be too fast, considering what just happened, but at the same time, we'll just see what happens. Come on, have at me.
Alright, I guess she'll take out her gun.
Have a go.
Oh boy, here we go. Are you sure this is the only way to do this?
Come on and hit me. If you
All right.
can. Oh, a nat 20! That is marvellous. Actually, that's so good. I'm gonna see if the magic activates. A 1. It does. Okay, I want you to roll that again, because you roll at disadvantage when this spell activates. A 15! Okay, so you're absolutely sure that should have hit him. That was like the best shot you ever made, and you did hit him, but it wasn't him. And Blur is a wonderful spell which makes you all blurry. He's a cartoon, so it's like onion skinning. And there's like multiple blurry images of him, and like it only activated when you shot at him, and he's running around like kind of like aware of what's happening, but also like this is new, and he's like I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, but try it again.
Why is there 3 of you now?
I'm not absolutely sure. This is great. I feel weird.
I mean, if that works, all right, here I go.
25, a 14 again. Like you are so sure you shot him like in the head, like with a 25 by every right. Well, you should have like at least got him like square in the chest, but you got one of the after images. And he's just laughing and bouncing around like in this weird, temporally blurry way. And then he comes to a stop right next to you and is like, that worked so well.
Just kind of like puts her hands there. Could you be like what? Can you be one energy right now? Just there's 3 of yous, and I don't know. That's a lot.
Oh, all right, hang on. And he shakes, and the 3 or more images kind of congeal, and then here's one guy. Also, perception check. It is perception check. Try him again. Because he couldn't see himself, but you could.
Ah. 1 minute.
Notoriously difficult to see oneself without a mirror. Oh, a 22. Again, like, you were trying really hard to hit him, so you were looking at him, and you're fairly familiar with him, again, as is previously established. You're kind of a big fan, which is adorable. You've seen his colour changes in his film. You're completely familiar with the fact that he glows sometimes, or he goes grey when he's very, very sad. You've never seen parts of him turn black, ever.
Kind of like looking him up and down, like what?
Something the matter?
You were like singed colored, like here, and here, and here.
Yes, I
I
have.
haven't seen that in your films, none.
That's new. I'm not quite sure about that myself. I'm not sure I like it, but it seems to happen, as far as I can tell, my feathers turn black when I'm using magic. It depends what kind I'm using as to where.
I mean, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, so.
I suppose.
Makes you look all cool and like fancy and suspicious, but also like badass and all that fun stuff.
I suppose. I'm still getting used to it. I don't know if I want to make you roll yet another insight check. It's up to Road. Would Road make one?
Oh, of course she would.
Oh, okay. A 17. With that, you don't absolutely understand why, but he seems to be a little uncomfortable about this. He's like,
You don't want to be all singed colored, none?
No, it's nothing about that. I mean, it's a new colour palette for a director. That's a wonderful thing to work with. I mean, talk to Tobias. I never stopped going on about it. But I don't know. I don't know what it means, and I suppose the unknown can be frightening, and there's a lot about my magic that is complicated, so I'm gonna try to just figure that out as we go and try not to be too worried about it, I suppose.
I mean, it's okay to be worried, son. Like, you gotta be able to be worried so then you can get over that part. You can't just be like, I ain't worried, and then it just keeps following you for a long time. because you never really done anything with it.
Yeah.
But like, it's okay. We can take a break if you want.
No, let's keep going. This is good. We're on a roll. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. That's very. I mean, it's difficult for me to talk about this stuff. You know more about me than the average person, and I'm expecting that this is new information to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's issues I have with it, so I suppose getting more used to it is one way of working those out. Anyway, that's boring. Come on, let's see what happens. Oh, I know. Have you got any rope?
Do I got any rope? Of course I got some rope. We got enough rope to make a dozen lassos down in my room. Don't you worry none.
Okay, let's see what happens if you tie me up and then try to run me over with something.
Alright!
Okay, we go and get your rope, and I guess this is like sleight of hand. I'll give you advantage because you are cowgirl. Like you know how to handle a lasso.
I am cowgirl. She's trying.
Cow witch. 11. Try again. Let's see what happens. I did give you advantage. 11. All right. What happens with
all
this?
11s, baby.
I think you're being too nice because you like him and you don't want to hurt him. So like you kind of mock tie him up, and then he just flexes and it just falls off.
Where?
Okay. I need you to, you just saw what happened up there. You were really trying to hit me, which I appreciate. And when I jumped off that roof, I really did jump off the roof. This is only gonna work if I am actually tied up properly.
Alright. We gotta get into, we gotta be the cowgirl.
Okay, do
minute.
that again. You can do it. Best out of 4. 7. Oh, please.
Road.
Uh-huh.
Road, honey.
Next.
Alright. Y'all stay here 1 second. I'm gonna go get my secret weapon. Now don't you say nothing.
I will not say
I'll
a
be
word.
right.
He's
She runs off to her room.
While she's gone, he tidies up the rope and is also kind of like, she's so cute. Oh, bless. You know, he's kind of got the grandfatherly smile, like, oh, she's so nice.
She comes back with this very rough, very well-loved patchwork, little stuffed plush of the engineer. She's like, alright. And she's talking to the plush. She's like, alright, we're gonna be the best cowgirl. We're gonna hard time some so fierce here ain't ever gonna get out. Yeah? Yeah, we're gonna do it. Just like pets him.
Give me a moment. I'm just gonna roll something real fast. A 10. Okay, no, he just tried. That was deception. He was trying to disguise the fact that he's absolutely dying because this is the cutest thing he's ever seen.
Don't just say nothing.
I'm not saying anything. He turns around, actually. He's just like... however, the room is well lit right now.
Aww.
It's warmer, too.
She continues her pep talk to her little NG Junior. It's like, alright, okay, so we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be the most impressive cowgirl stuff, and then we're gonna be in an engineer film. I mean, we've already been in one, but, like, we're gonna be in another one. I mean, we've already been in another one, but we're gonna be in another one. Alright, yeah.
Oh my god, Road, I would die for you several times.
Alright, come on, Dice Parser.
Come on! Oh
Dice
no!
Parser, why do you hate me?
One more. Like, advantage, because you gave yourself a pep. There it is! There's the 18. Oh, that's fine. 18 is good. Okay, you hog tie yourself an engineer. Congratulations. Now that is what I'm talking about. Now, pick, we should have done this outside. I mean, Do you have anything that you can mow me down with, like, I don't know, what did they call those things for squashing the road down? Steamroller? Aye, that.
No. I got my spurs.
I mean, that'll hurt a little bit. Is there not something, I mean, like, have you got a cleaver? Like, I mean, I've just got to have some sense.
Oh, no, wait, actually, okay, give me a second. And she will kind of reach into her jacket and start going through her hammer space. You hear a lot of mechanical noises. You swear you hear, like, a train noise as she slowly puts back a half-painted model of Willow. And then she pulls out this giant, like, horrific, probably should be mounted to a wall lug of a phone. Like, you know the old-timey phones?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's one of those. And she just, like, hefts it up. It's like, I mean, I use this when I got, like, I think this one could be used as a bludgeoning weapon. So if I just, like, hit you real hard with this one, maybe?
Aye, that'll do. I mean, the point is I've got to try to get out of these is the main thing. So, I mean, that's a fairly hefty thing, isn't it? Let's give it a go.
Alright, we just gotta get it over there.
So, like, what happens here?
I assume, I didn't think that far.
Okay, like, are you just gonna drop it on him, or what? Like,
I think she was just gonna try to, like, throw it on top of him.
yeah, fair enough. Okay, let's do the D2 again. The 2 is the bad thing. So, what the other thing I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and make a strength save, because that would be an involuntary reflex, would be to just try and get out of the ropes.
Yeah.
An 18. Would you say that succeeds?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Okay, unfortunately, he instinctively just goes and breaks the ropes and gets out that way and, like, scampers out of the way just in time. And he's like, pick. Well, I mean, I guess that worked. I don't think that was magically enhanced. I haven't done black, have I? No, I haven't. Shall we try that again?
I mean, if it already worked, if you can already get out of that without using magic, do we really want to do it with magic?
I mean, that's a point, but there may be a time when I've been weakened, say. I will tell you for free that I do not get along with the cold. Ice and me do not mix. It's a bad time. Ugh. I was filming one film up in the mountains. I don't know if you know that one. Has Prince Vice in it. It's a good movie. Yeah, and I maybe almost died doing that. That was a mistake. I haven't done a mountain picture since, but it looked good. Good on film. Yeah, if I'm in a situation when my strength has either been depleted or incapacitated in a different way, I do need an alternative, so I think it's worth persisting.
Alright.
I'll let you just tie him back up, like, we'll go with that previous 18. We're not doing all that again.
Dice Parser does not like me enough. Please.
If you can do something to, like, you've got to make sure that I can't get out the way. I think that will help. Can you tie me to that table or something? That might help. This sounds so fucking weird. I really hope my dad doesn't walk in and overhear me saying this kind of shit. Like, what are you into?
Oh,
no, it's not that! It's not that kind of game! It's just Jackass, but with magic.
Or just like, gotta make sure you be able to get out of this. Alright.
No, the point is that I have to not be able to get out of it so that my magic does pick in something. Pardon my language.
But if you can't get out of it none, then the magic ain't gonna do nothing good, right?
Come on, try it. Anyway, have a dig in those pockets again. Like, that thorn is fairly heavy, but like an anvil, that would be something.
Probably get an anvil. Something.
Roll a d10. Roll a d10, see if you get that anvil. Every cartoon has an anvil. Yes! It's over a 1. You have an anvil. Aye, that's the ticket. Yes! Come on! Drop it on me. Do it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to carry it much longer, so here we go.
Slow motion time. Let's see. Oh, what? Ooh, thank you, Lalu. Okay. This time we go into bullet time, and yeah, you can see like his muscles do bunch and like instinctively try and do something, but instead something very different happens. And I don't know if you know these kind of amazingly fancy looking chickens, which are like orange but with like black chevrons on the end of their feathers. They look amazing.
Yes.
He looks like that for a split second, and then the chevrons kind of burst out of him. Like knives. They're like between feathers and knives, and it cuts the ropes, and he rolls out of the way just in time. Okay, I've never done that before. That felt kind of
so fancy. Bro's just like pinned to the wall with feathers at this point, probably.
He looks a little bit tired after that one, because he has never used that before.
I mean, you did it! It looks so fancy and cool! And actually, I can't really get down here none, can I? But I mean,
sorry.
it looks so fancy!
let me help you with that. And he's gonna unpin you from the wall. That, for those listening, was the cantrip Sword Burst, which he has never used before. So that was technically 2d6, so I might as well see how much damage I did to your place. Not too bad. It was a 3, it was enough to get out of the ropes.
It's nothing that road hasn't done.
Right, now, you see, this is putting me in mind of writing a circus movie or something. I've never done one of those.
That'd be fancy, son.
Okay.
I mean, you are all fancy with that, and I didn't know your feathers could do that. No, it's just so cool.
Neither did I. That's, well, that's new. That's new, and that's good. That means that I can hopefully rely on that in the future. I have more confidence in that now anyway. Thank you for doing this, by the way. Did I emphasize that enough? I really am glad that you agreed.
Oh, it's no trouble, none.
Well,
it's all fun.
Aside from...
I don't want...
He sort of like, the camera pans over to the hole in your floor. You dropped an anvil on the floor.
Hey, it's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay, well, I won't be talking to your neighbour downstairs when I leave the building. But anyway, okay, last one. I think this one is... I mean, we've already got, like, some really good basics. But what I really need is, if I actually do get hit, is some way of either reducing that damage or just, like, making it not hit me. That would be ideal.
All right.
Not hitting.
All right, so we can try shooting again if you want to do that.
You know me, I love me a shootout.
All right, well, back up to the roof.
Let's go back up to the roof. He looks like younger than when he came in here. Like, he's having a really good time. This has brought him right back to his early stunts days. Like, this is all new, you have to understand. He's done every trick in the book. He's never done this.
All right, so we're trying to make you get hit this time, yeah?
I will try not to dodge this. I'm gonna just stand here and try and take it.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna turn around, okay?
Okay. I'm turning around. I'm facing away.
And I'm gonna say go, and then I'm gonna hit you with something, okay?
Sounds fair to me. I did ask you to.
All right. She pulls out a baseball bat.
Oh, gee. Okay. I mean, like, where from?
Because she is a Hexblade Warlock, she can basically just summon weapons.
Oh man, so
As
she
an
just
action.
like spins her hand in the air and bing, there it is.
like in Cinderella where the fairy godmother just kind of pulls her wand from thin air, she just does that, except with that.
Oh, that is, I want to see that animated, like, complete with the fairy dust special effects. That's so good. I love this, I love you. Okay, he's just gonna stand there.
Close. He's not gonna expect it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I wasn't expecting that. Was anybody listening? No, I don't think so. Fine.
Alright, you ready?
I kind of hope this fails first time. This is so funny.
God, probably going to.
Okay, go. Do it.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, That was a 9. I would give you advantage. No, you get advantage because you're sneaking up on him.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully this works. I really hope it does. A 13? No. I think he's...
I like the crit fail take where she just completely misses because he is smaller than her, so she just swings, misses him completely, and just starts spinning.
That's amazing. And he can't help it. Like, his head kind of turns to the side and just sees this, and he's like, so, I suppose you're not going to be entering into the league.
I ain't good at sports, none.
Well, why are you trying to hit me with a baseball bat then? Hit me with something
Were
you're
you
good at!
expect me to hit you with a baseball bat? I thought if you weren't expecting it, none would work better.
Well, it's true, I wasn't expecting it, but it looks like you weren't either.
Alright. She throws the baseball bat to the side. Alright,
Stick to your strengths, come on. Just hit me with what you know works.
Alright, we're trying different thing. Turn back around.
Okay. He's actually gonna stick his fingers in his ears.
This time she takes out a baseball bat, so it's got a nail in it.
Oh man! You can't drop a thing like that on me! That's so funny! Oh my god. If I ever actually get to write a daily cartoon, I'm gonna get you on the team, I swear. You are hilarious. Okay, let's do this again. Take 2. And with advantage.
She's trying to hit.
Oh my god.
Rowan just can't hit without her guns.
I mean, what happens this time? That was an 11 and a 5, neither of which, surprisingly, beat his AC.
God, I mean, he got his...
Ow!
No, probably. It might just be he's trying to not listen, so she just misses completely, and then just like, all right, screw this, I'm going back to the gun.
Are you gonna do something already? I've got other appointments.
Second, I was trying something.
All right, okay. Well, I can't hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna assume. Okay, what's gonna happen now?
God, Ro just is like thinking.
Okay.
All right. Real quick, she's gonna try to take out her broom and just whack him with that.
Roll of 3. Come on. Get him with the broom.
Baseball bat, except with her broom.
I mean,
and if that doesn't work, then she's going back to her guns.
I would argue that you're a witch and you have proficiency in using your broom.
It's just a quarter stick, basically.
Oh, there it is. That's the nat 20 we wanted. I mean, are you just bringing it down on his head?
Oh yeah, she's going for a bunk.
La bunk. A 2, the bad thing happens. He just he doesn't know it's coming, and his magic doesn't know it's coming, and you just beam this guy super good on the head. I think you should roll. What would that be like? I think that's a D6 plus your strength modifier.
Oh gosh, sorry. Sorry, Angie.
Oh no, I'm glad one of them went wrong. It's no fun otherwise. A 2. It's just like this tap on his head, and he pulls his fingers out of his ears really slowly, and then just looks up at you from underneath the broom well, hello, that was adorable, I'm gonna say, but congratulations, not many people have succeeded in hitting me over the head over these many years of mine.
Alright, fine, I'll just go back to the gun. She tosses her broom to the side. Get it all fancy, son. Gotta go back to what counts, because only my guns are good at these.
Well, I'll help you with this. And he actually takes his coat off, his belt off, and it's hits the floor with quite a heavy thunk. You don't know what's in there, but yeah, he had equipment. So now he is just in his waistcoat, no weapons, and he is standing in front of you. Allah, your favorite, Western tropes. He's just I am going to get into character, and I'm going to imagine that there's something behind me that I can't afford to move out of the way of. I think that might be good enough.
Alright.
It gives me a motive. Every actor needs a good motive. I'll just give me a moment. I'll just get into character. Okay.
She's watching intently.
All right, come at me. That's an 11.
God damn it, Road.
Oh man, come on, you can do it.
Well, she's got her second shot.
Exactly. A 15. I'm just gonna roll something to see if it was what affected you, which would be interesting. Oh dear, a 19. That was intimidation. He is actually like envisioning that he has basically short skin behind him, and he can't afford to not be shot. Like, he hasn't got an option. He's just got to stay here. And like, he's kind of gone into angry dad mode, and he does look kind of scary.
It's just like, oh
dear.
okay.
Sorry, are you okay? I'm not cross at you. I'm just, it's acting.
I know.
Come here.
I gotta do it. I swear.
Come here.
Before.
You're not doing anything else until I give you a hug. Come here. And you are getting the dad hug. Like, the daddest of hugs. This is the huggest of dads, in fact.
By the power of dad hug, please
And
be able to land the shots, Road.
what I'm gonna say is this counts as inspiration, because you're getting a hug from, like, the guy that you grew up watching movies from, who, like, trusts you absolutely to the extent of being shot at. So, like,
Even if she doesn't like shooting at him, none.
no, apparently not. Bless your soul. Okay. Alright, are you ready for a second take? Or fifth,
alright,
in this case, I think. Anyway, it's fine.
Yeah.
Different sort of shooting for me than usual. It's fine. Okay, I'm back in my place. Come on!
Alright. Camera, lights, shoot.
You're gonna kill me with the bad jokes first. And 19, there it is. It was the joke that caught him off guard. And we are going to roll a d2. A 2 again? Like, may I roll again just to, like, see if it works?
Take your own inspiration.
Nah. No, I mean, yeah, that's, like, you got him. You shot him. You have shot him. Please roll damage for having shot him.
Ah!
It's fine. He's probably had a lot worse. I'm almost certain he has had a lot worse than this.
That's true, but...
You saw him get hit by Cone of Cold. I think that's the worst damage he's ever taken in a game yet. 8! That's pretty tasty. But, like, yeah, he winces, like, okay.
Oh, shoot, you all good?
That's exactly what I needed you to do. That's fine. I've asked for this. I can take more. I can take it again. Come on, we've got to get this right.
Yeah, but, like, sometimes... I know we're trying to get the magic out of you like this, but sometimes you need a little extra something to get it to work.
Hey?
Like,
What have you got in mind?
For me, it's incantations. I don't know exactly what it would be for you.
Incantations. I don't know anything about that. I mean, that's little lines, but alright. How about I'll try and
Maybe you need a cool one-liner or something.
I don't know if I can improvise that well.
Well, you're the engineer. Of course you can.
Oh boy, I'm not the engineer. Oh, Road, how could you do this to me?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
Mom.
it's cool. I'm just like, shit. What did he say? I wish I could think.
We can set up a scene. It's the climax of the film or something, yeah? And I'm the bad guy this time. And you're the good guy, and you gotta make sure that you and whatever you're protecting ain't gonna get hit some. And I say some threatening line, I didn't think that far.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're coming to terms with the difficulties that I have day to day. I have to write scripts, and let me tell you, even after 40 years of it, it's not easy.
Yeah, I can see that now.
The hard part is coming out with something that actually sounds good without sounding cheesy.
I mean, it don't need to sound good, so long as it works. I mean, half my incantations are just things I spit out.
Alright, I'll try. We'll see. Let's just have at me and see what happens.
Alright, well. She kind of, like, goes to the side, walks a few paces, like, alright, now I get speed. I'm an actor now. I do this thing. I'm the bad guy. And very dramatically, she'll turn around and be like, it's the end of the line, engineer. There's nowhere else to run.
Hey, for you. Oh, 21, nice. Okay, you definitely hit him. And I think because it's the end of the game, like, I'm gonna cheese this and say that it works, because I can't, I mean, I'm gonna roll just to see what would have happened. Oh, 1, okay, I should have had more faith in the gods of the dice. I'm sorry, Luck Trinity. I do abide.
You need a little bit of cheese for it, you know?
I did. I needed the cheese. And it does make sense, because, like, they're cartoons. And he sort of involuntarily, his hands go up in front of him. And this only happens for, like, a split moment. But it goes, pew! And your bullet flies off a shield. And I don't know if anybody listening knows what, like, a plasma vortex looks like. You can trap, like, a whirlpool of plasma in a magnet, in, like, a hologram magnet. I'll post a video later. It's amazing. But it looks like this, like, for, like, the point nothing of a second that it activates. And then he's just there with his paws out, and his palms are black, but, like, he doesn't know they are, and he's just like, did you miss me, or...
You did it all fancy, son, look at it!
I did?
Yeah, you did it all fancy, you deflected it all good, oh man, look at your hands right now.
Oh, look at that.
You did it all good, look at you doing it, she'll like swoop him up into a hug.
Okay, well, you do have a strength bonus in there somewhere for the right reasons. Okay, I mean, I guess... That's as much as I wanted to cover. We could practice some more, but I am so grateful.
We should maybe take a break.
Okay, fair enough. I'll come back another day and you can have at me again. I was wondering, like, because you are a warlock and cool and stuff, like, I want you to roll Arcana. I know technically you'd have to do a magic thing to see things on the ethereal plane.
We're gonna be fancy,
We're gonna be fancy. Okay, with a 7, like, yeah, I mean, you don't. However, if anybody ever does see his shield on the ethereal plane, it looks like this. Because, like, his magic, his films have been, like, the same thing. Like, his passion and stuff. So it manifests as a giant film reel, and it adds to your AC, like the spell for like the rest of the round. So yeah, this kind of film reel and film negative just wraps around him, and then he has a crazy high AC. It's bonkers, guys. So this is gonna come in useful, I am pretty damn sure. Thank you very much, Road.
Oh, she's happy to do it. She's so happy to do it.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, you know what? I could go for some more of that coffee.
Yeah, you getting coffee, brisket, and a nap, because we getting through a lot.
Oh, now you are talking. And, yeah, much enthusiastic hugging. And I think you just spend the rest of the afternoon shooting the breeze rather than each other and having a nice time, like, just hanging out, being friends.
Gotta patch up the hole in the floor with the carpet.
Yeah!
She'll remember it later.
Unfortunately.
She'll remember it later when she falls through it.
He doesn't he doesn't have mending yet.
No, it's okay. It's all good for the bitch. She probably falls through the hole a few times.
Oh, hi, neighbor. Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. This was a perfect game. I think this was like, yeah, just right. Thank you very much. Was there anything else you wanted to have them talk about, or?
I think because we've gone for a pretty good time. I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah, I think we're not gonna get a better ending than that. Really, it was great. Yeah. So now, yeah, y'all know that he has shield as well as Swordburst and Blur and Featherfall, and he has some other stuff. But these were very important to establish because yeah, practical magic is very much going to be helpful for this guy.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Launch. This was lovely.
Thank you for inviting me, Maud. It
It's
was fun.
okay, I love you. You're my best friend. Okay, enough drunk FPSing. This was another Toonkind FPS, and there's gonna be a game next week for Animus, and it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be fun. So just advertising that one. It's on Friday, and Obby's running it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, shall we stop recording?
Yes.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.